It's another Tuesday morning. Good morning to you wherever you are listening to this dial. This is 32 FM 94.9, the station where we fill the world with laughter. Good morning to you once again. My name is Bemisola Shoyemi. Welcome to the Break of Dawn newspaper review. This is where we get to check out headlines from the dailies, from the major dailies, and of course you get to analyze the major stories as well. Also, you have the opportunity to be a part of the program every morning. You can drop your comments on YouTube, on YouTube, and via text message, and of course you can call the studio line, which will be reeled out to you later on the show. Welcome on board once again. Of course, I'm not alone.
Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us on your morning tonic. My name is OLUTAYO. OGUNADE. I have the Guardian newspaper here, Daily Trust newspaper, Premium Times, and The Nation newspaper.
I have on my Punch newspaper, Vanguard newspaper, Independent, and Daily Post. I'll take headlines from Punch newspaper first. Killing fields. Ebonyi herdsmen killings rise to 52. Niger bandits kill 16. San others berate Buhari regime for attack on Showore. Gunmen rob 25 Oyo estate households, steal money with POS machine. Businessman kicks as guard arrested for murder dies in Ogun police custody. Man promises Ogun woman in search of shop assistance, rapes her. Process to prosecute 400 Boko Haram sponsors ongoing, AGF. 3.4 billion naira fraud. Federal government reconstitutes NSITF board, sacks MD, and others. And Afe Babalola is saying no successful son would serve as judge. More headlines from Punch newspaper. Imo youths raise a motorcyclist father's house for stabbing man to death over money. Suspected robber dies in crash fleeing with snatched motorcycle. Community tackles Lagos ministry over building demolition. NNPC plans to acquire stakes in 6 private refineries. Also, COVID-19 vaccination, OPEC projects increase in oil demand. Federal government urges MDAs to attract foreign investments. Let me see one or two more from here. Southwest PDP seeks support for Makinde. And finally, Ayade sacks 4 commissioners, 5 other appointees.
From Daily Trust, Atiku expands businesses, commissions bank, new companies. Uzodinma distances IPOB from Gulak's killing, says it has political undertone. Buhari appoints Omar Karo, Senior Citizens Center DG, replaces NEMA boss. Blackmail counterproductive to development, economic growth. Governor Emmanuel, abductors of Jangebe schoolgirls behind Tegina's students kidnap. Experts warn of anarchy as IPOB locks down Southeast. Showore rushed to hospital after tear gas incident. Police order manhunt after death of Enugu George. Gulak's assassination sparks outrage. Let's see some more from Daily Trust. FIRS other revenue agencies remit 1.54 trillion naira in Q1. Residents desert homes as security rescues 20 abductees. Thousands flee Goma City in DR Congo after volcano erupts. That's looking like a still one there. Customs to verify private jet owners. From the 7th of June, DPR supports marginal field investors in quicker oil find. Ogun worries over smoking habit among students. Doubts over attack on Showore after training video.
From Daily Post newspaper this morning, ex-Biafra provinces of Bayelsa, Cross River, Akwa Ibom shun IPOB sit-at-home order. Suspected gunmen attack Kwara Assembly staff, cut away 10 million naira. Senate President cautions against revenge over killing of Gulak. And on Biafra as well, why IPOB cannot give sit-at-home order in Rivers, Governor Wike. Buhari appoints Mohammed as Senior Citizens Center Board. Habib is new NEMA DG. Ahmed Gulak Ndigbo cannot afford to be linked to senseless murder. That's credited to Ngige. Port Harcourt police give update on Mile 3 market explosion. Buhari appointed 75-year-old King Bibe as special envoy to Chad and Lake Basin. Biafra declare May 30 public holiday. Ohaneze youth to federal government. Juson accuses federal government governors of conspiracy against judiciary autonomy. Ted Fund raises alarm over attempts to defraud 2 million students. More headlines from Daily Post newspaper. This is from the wife of a kidnapped Taraba lecturer. I begged them to take me, our daughter, in his place, but they refused. General Yaya is saying Nigerian army will win all battles. We are loyal to Buhari. Still on Biafra, Kanu thanks Southeast governors for success of sit-at-home order. Can denies report of Christians rejecting COVID-19 vaccine in Bauchi State. Biafra, Imo residents obey sit-at-home order. And in Niger State, bandits kill 15, including police officer in Beri. Group identifies lack of purposeful leadership as major cause of insecurity and agitations in Nigeria. And finally, they will pay Uzodima on murder of Gulak in Imo State.
And from the Guardian newspaper, half of Benue land occupied by headers, SONXDG laments. Lawan, Omoagege, Oaneze, APC deplore Gulak's murder, urge probe. Uzodima lacks capacity to secure Imo, Reps Caucus insists. We must re-strategize to win anti-terror war, Chief of Army Staff tells GOC's orders. Nigeria can't afford COVID-19 in third wave. Federal government wants deactivate passports of adversary violators. Federal government to increase vaccine acquisition drive, oxygen reserve capacity for COVID-19 third wave. Chad, Central Africa. All right, I'll come back to that story. Southeast shut down as residents obey IPOB sit-at-home order. Okay, still from the Guardian newspaper. Stakeholders demand transparency as federal government investors pump 170.5 billion naira in new carrier. Another headline here: travelers to face longer processing time over protocol traffic. Okay, Chad, Central Africa at loggerheads after troops killed at border. We go straight now to the business side of the Guardian newspaper. MIRS, let me take this one. Federal government seeks stakeholder support for e-government implementation. NACC urges support for vulnerable Nigerians amid economic downturn. Mike Tyson slept with prison counselor to shave time off sentence. Oh, really? Another one, a look at Gulak's politics. That's also what you find from The Guardian. ECOWAS Parliament approaches regional court over Mali crisis. One more, insecurity calls for governors' greater initiative. Let's turn on the paper.
Vanguard newspaper, Constitution Review. Governor Mohammed pleads for creation of Katagum State. Also, police confirm explosion at popular markets in Port Harcourt. Governor Emmanuel is saying blackmail counterproductive to development and economic growth. Also, Kano reviews state's master plan to facilitate industrial growth. That's coming from Ganduje. Also, 90% of trucks in Nigeria over 30 years. FRSC, 100 days in office. Akeredolu pledges bursary for 7,000 students. NITDA, as NITDA, National Information Technology Development Agencies, cautions Nigerians on new email-based attack from solar wind hackers. And let me see one more from here. Gulak's murder unconscionable, despicable. That's from the All Progressives Congress.
Cavities, and how Colgate take they protect my teeth from cavities? Shay, they use Kung Fu?
No, dear. Now, hole for teeth they cause most tooth pain will be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, take brush every day. The confirmed formula could help keep natural calcium inside our teeth. We could protect them from tooth decay.
Time don't reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
Now, the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
As the best man, I'd like to give a toast. But first, I have a few things to say. The money they are spraying the couple is reducing. It seems some people have rubbed glue under their shoes to pack it.
Clearly, he's been watching Comedy Nights or maybe My Siblings and I on Africa Magic Urban, DSTV channel 153. Now, you too can get inspired by our local entertainment. Get a HD decoder, dish, plus 1 month DSTV compact subscription for only 18,600 naira. Because great stories start on DSTV.
As a child, I already know what I will become. As a
láti gòkè àgùnlà láyé èèyàn nílò ìtọ́sọ́nà ẹni tó mọ̀nà débi àṣeyọrí. FMH International HR àwọn ni gbajúgbajà akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ alárinà tó mọ ojúlẹ̀jà bá ti ń tọ́ni sọ́nà finimọ̀nà nípa bí gbogbo òǹwáṣẹ́ ṣe lè pàdé àwọn òǹgbanisíṣẹ́ pàápàá jùlọ láwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó wà lókè òkun.
FMH International HR alábàáṣepọ̀ gidi ni wọ́n jẹ́ pẹ̀lú àjọ oníwádìí ìjìnlẹ̀ àgbáyé tá a mọ̀ sí United Nations Volunteer Research Group láti jùmọ̀ tọpinpin wàhálà táwọn ọmọlẹ́yìn ń kojú nídìí ìgbìyànjú ajé lọ sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. ìyẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ mọ́ international migration àti international labour activities.
ǹjẹ́ o tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé o nílò ìmọ̀ tó jinlẹ̀ dáadáa nípa ìlànà à ń tẹ̀lé láwọn pápákọ̀ òfurufú tó fẹ́ gbà sọdá sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ bá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí United Nations Volunteer Research Group pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ FMH International HR ń ṣe research lórí ẹ̀dùn ọkàn àti ìpèníjà tẹ́ ẹ bá ní. questionnaires táwọn òṣìṣẹ́ FMH bá fún yín lágbègbè yín lẹ́ ó ṣàlàyé ìrírí yín sí.
fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ kàn sí wọn ní 3rd and 9th floor Cocoa House Dùgbẹ̀ Ìbàdàn.
telephone 0817 4444 627
àti 081 68 73 7222.
yínníyínní kẹ́ni ó ṣe mí tá a bá ṣe ní lóore béèyàn bá dúpẹ́ náà kì í tí ì ṣe tó pọ̀ jù kódà lọ́pọ̀ ọ̀gbà gan ọpẹ́ gan kì í tó oore tá a bá ṣe ni. àmọ́ ní 32 FM 94.9 láàrin ìṣẹ́jú péréte láàrin àkókò bíntín akẹ́síyín aníkẹ́ wá bá wa dọ̀rẹ́ pọ̀ aláàfẹ́ tẹ́ pépé àṣekágbá ìdíje ti UEFA Champions League wíkẹ́ wá kájọ fínra kínra ṣíropọ́ náà jìn wo tẹ́ ẹ nílẹ̀ wúṣẹ́ tẹ̀ ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wákàtí lẹ fi jókòó tì wá nígbàgede ti race course amphitheatre Lẹ́kan Sàlámì Ìbàdàn èyí tá a lérò gan òun la ta torí lọ́jọ́ náà lọ́hùn torí pé irúfẹ́ èèyàn tá à ń retí tẹ́lẹ̀ a mọ̀ pé yóò gbalẹ̀ gba oko tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe yọjú sí wa èrò tó lé ní ẹgbẹ̀rún méje ènìyàn nígbàgede race course amphitheatre a lè dúpẹ́ tán o torí pé iyì tó ń bẹ lára yín náà lè tó wá gbé fikú ti ara tiwa náà kájọ ń gbéra wa lárugẹ lórúkọ aláṣẹ ìgbìmọ̀ ní ìkànnì 32 FM 94.9 ìkànnì yín gangan òun náà là ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ tẹ́ ti tòsíwá àti ọ̀nà jíjìn lọ́jọ́ àṣekágbá wa bákan náà la dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ iléeṣẹ́ tó ṣagbátẹrù ẹ̀ iléeṣẹ́ ti Naija Cafe Rum àdúpẹ́ amóore yín o àátùmá ríra wa ẹ ṣeun gan ni.
FM 94.9.
Welcome back from the commercial break. 32 FM 94.9 Break It Dawn newspaper review reaching live from our studio. We are located on the 4th floor, Cocoa House, Dugbe Ibadan. It's the 1st of June, so it's in order to say a happy new month to you, dear listener. My name is OLUTAYO, OGUNADE. We go straight now to the detail.
All right, my name is Gbemisola Shoyemi once again. This is from Punch newspaper. Killing fields, Ebonyi herdsmen killings rise to 52. Niger bandits kill 16. The Pan-Northern Socio-Political Organization, Arewa Consultative Forum, on Monday said Southeast leaders had left their responsibilities for a separatist group that the indigenous people of Biafra. The SCF National Publicity Secretary, Mr. Emmanuel Yahweh, stated these in an interview as the number of those who died during herdsmen attack on 3 Ebonyi communities rose to 52. On Monday, the ACF, in a statement by its chairman, issued a travel advisory to northerners planning to visit the southeast, and it said except such trips are matters of life and death, they should be shelved. Killing fields, Ebonyi herdsmen killings rise to 52. Niger bandits kill 16.
From Premium Times, this one here. Insecurity. Nigerian governor urges federal government to open talks with IPOB. The governor of Abia State, Okezie Ikpeazu, has urged the federal government to urgently open talks with IPOB, a pro-Biafra group, and similar groups around the country as a means of tackling the rising insecurity in Nigeria. There have been deadly attacks against security agencies in the 5 states, Enugu, Ebonyi, Anambra, Imo, Abia, that make up the southeast region. Courts, as well as facilities belonging to INEC, have also been attacked and set ablaze in the region. Nigerian governor urges federal government to open talks with IPOB. I have another one here from Daily Trust. Southeast goes silent under grip of IPOB seats at home order. The streets in many parts of the Southeast are deserted in the wake of a sit-at-home order issued by the indigenous peoples of Biafra. The order is to mark 2 days of remembrance for Biafra Day. The order has been controversial in recent years, with state governments dissociating from it. But yesterday, we had total silence in many states in the southeast.
I hope that would speak to those at the helm of affairs. Gunmen robbed 25 Oyo estate households, steal money with POS machine. Armed robbers numbering about 20 were said to have invaded Alafia Estate at the Orogun area of Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, disposing residents of their money and other valuables. It was gathered that the hoodlums used point-of-sale machines to transfer money from the accounts of some residents who did not have cash. They were said to have collected the personal identification numbers and went away with the ATM cards of some when they could not transfer money from their victims' accounts due to network failure. The robbers, it was gathered, had stormed the estate about 2 weeks before the Sunday operation, which was said to have lasted from 11 p.m. on Sunday to about 2 a.m. on Monday. Gunmen robbed 25 Oyo estate households, steal money with POS machine.
And from the Guardian newspaper, we must re-strategize to win anti-terror war, Chief of Army Staff tells GOC others. The Chief of Army Staff, Major General Farouk Yahya, yesterday said the military must develop novel plans, processes and strategies to meet the changing nature of the battle space. He also advocated strict adherence to traditions and doctrines to make the Nigerian military a more professional and formidable one that could meet the security challenges facing the country. Noting that Nigeria is as good as the strength of its armed forces, the Army Chief harped on the need to develop competencies that would make the force effectively discharge its constitutional duties. From the Guardian newspaper, we must re-strategize to win anti-terror war, Chief of Army Staff tells GOC orders.
From Daily Post, Senate President cautions against revenge over killing of Gulak. The President of the Nigerian Senate, Dr. Ahmad Lawan, has appealed for restraint on the part of those calling for revenge on the gruesome murder of the chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Ahmed Gulak in Owerri, Imo State. Gulak, a former Speaker of the Adamawa State House of Assembly, was shot to death by unknown gunmen on Sunday in Owerri, Imo State. However, rather going for revenge, Lawan said individuals and groups of people should allow the relevant authorities to serve justice in the matter, noting that the injury of the crime was inflicted on Nigeria as a whole. Senate President cautions against revenge over killing of Gulak.
And from Premium Times, abduction. 11 Islamiyah students released in Niger, but many still missing. The Niger State government says 11 of the kidnapped students of Salihu Tanko Islamic School have been released by the abductors. According to the Chief Press Secretary to the State Governor, Mary Burge, the bandits released the 11 children because they were too young and could not walk. Meanwhile, 11 children who were, and I quote now, were too small and couldn't walk among the kidnapped Islamiyah students were released by the gunmen. She said in a statement, Premium Times had reported how armed bandits on Sunday abducted many pupils of the Islamic school in Tegina, a densely populated town in Rafi local government area of Niger State. Abduction, 11 Islamiyah students released in Niger, but many still missing.
All right, this is from Daily Post on Gulak as well. Bauchi lawyers seek deployment of strategic security in Southeast following the gruesome murder of a former political aide to former President Goodluck Jonathan, Ahmed Ali Gulak, in Imo State on Saturday evening. Lawyers in Bauchi State, under the aegis of the Young Lawyers Forum, on Monday urged the federal government to deploy sophisticated security strategies in the chaotic southeastern part of Nigeria and other areas facing security challenges. Reacting to Gulak's murder in a statement, the forum expressed concern over the stance by the Northern Youth Council of Nigeria that Imo State Governor Senator Hope Uzodinma should produce Gulak's killers within 2 weeks, or reprisal attack would be carried out on Igbos in the north. Bauchi lawyers seek deployment of strategic security in Southeast.
And from Premium Times, Buhari shouldn't think of holding 2023 election without new constitution, says Afenifere. The Pan-Yoruba Socio-Cultural Association, Afenifere, has advised President Buhari to ensure Nigeria has a brand new constitution before the next general elections in 2023. It said Nigeria's current state, I beg your pardon, could lead to the disintegration of the country if urgent steps were not taken by the federal government to pull the nation back from the precipice. Afenifere leader Ayo Adebanjo spoke on Monday at an inter-ethnic peace dialogue on the 2023 presidential transition in Abuja. Buhari shouldn't think of holding 2023 election without new constitution, says Afenifere. I will take it up from there. Austin joins us on the program. Good morning to you, Austin Adumu.
Good morning, Tayo.
New constitution.
Yes, I think we need a new constitution in the country. Of course, the 1999 constitution has always been amended. It has not really worked because the constitution does not represent our diversity, and it has also not put into consideration some of the current challenges that we are currently facing in the country. So in my view, and the view of vast majority of Nigerians, rather than patching up the constitution that may never give us the desired result or take us to a preferred destination, it is high time we look at a brand new constitution. And a lot of people have also come out to say that the 1963 Republican Constitution can also suffice. So if the federal government would take the bull by the horn to tackle various security challenges in the country, I think it is better to adopt the 1963 Constitution and return back to where we started from. The time things were done on a regional level, where people don't have to depend on the federal for any assistance or for anything. As the state will even contribute some percentage to the central. Because if you look at the amendment, it has always been designed to fail. Since 1990, I think 2003 or so, when constitutional amendment started to the 1999 constitution, you discover that it has become more or less like a jamboree. Because the idea is that from the report we have, the National Assembly budget 1 billion each for both houses to carry out this zonal and regional public hearing that we are looking at. So whether we like it or not, that 2 billion must be spent on a yearly basis. So that is why you see lawmakers organizing conference, shutting people out. At times we get to the venue, it looks more like a political campaign or what have you. It has always designed to fail. It can't take us anywhere. So let the federal government look at the possibility of re-engineering the country through a brand new constitution that can create equal opportunity for every Nigeria. The idea of state waiting for federal to collect allocation.
Are you not the only one requesting for a brand new constitution now? Is it a call across the nation? And why are those in authority at the moment not acceding to the call for this?
Yes, it's not a parochial view. If you look at it, the view represents a vast majority of opinion, except those in government or those who feel that, we can continue to rework a constitution that is not workable. That is the only way we can also look at it. Because we have practiced this for a long time and it is not giving us the desired result. Some people say, why should we change our constitution within this short period of time? It doesn't really matter. If you have a solution that is not working, look at the 1946 Richard Constitution, for example. Immediately after the Kano riot, the man was recalled. We have another constitution, I think 1958 constitution or so. And at the end of the day, between that time, between 1946 and 1951, we have like 2 constitutions. So it does not really matter how long it takes. But the thing is, we must do the right thing and represent the ideals of the country. What do we really want as a people? Look at the insecurity in the country today. It takes time before the federal government responds proactively to security challenges
of
in every
violence area across this country, particularly the southeast and some parts of the north.
Yes, if you look, we are also talking about constitution where governors do not directly take charge of their security architecture in their various states. Look at the southeast, for example. I just feel that something urgently has to be done. We continue to find a situation where people give excuses that, they are not IPOB member, they are not ESN. If you think that strangers in large percentage are coming to wreak that havoc, because within a short period of time, the economy of the Southeast probably could be destroyed. So we must pay serious attention to that. So if it is outsider or bandit, or like we even call them unknown gunmen.
Unfortunately, that is beginning to creep into the crop of criminalities we have around. You talk about bandits, you talk about kidnappers, abductors, and now we have unknown gunmen.
Unknown gunmen. So who are these unknown gunmen? So in my view, if it is not IPOB, if it is not ESN, then IPOB, ESN, Ebubiagu, all of them should come together to ensure that no outsider destroy the fabric of the economy of the southeastern part of the country. It's becoming too alarming. Look at immediately after Gulag died, I think within 24 hours after that, a provost of the Nigerian Immigration Service was murdered along Owerri Port Harcourt Road. A former chief judge was killed in Enugu, and even in Owerri, 2 police stations were also touched, and some other government facility. For how long are we going to continue in all of this dimension? So I think this was how the Boko Haram situation started in the Northeast. And today the economy of the Northeast is nothing to write home about. They are lagging behind in terms of economy, in terms of infrastructure, because some of their critical infrastructure has been pulled down by this unknown element. So we must look at this issue critically and address it frontally.
IPOB is already proscribed by the federal government.
Yes, IPOB is already
proscribed. Feels that the federal government should have a dialogue with IPOB over the spate of insecurity and violence going on in Southeast.
See, even if we are going to go into negotiation or dialogue, let us first of all bring the tension down. I do not subscribe to the fact that some people will just wake up one day and want to make the nation ungovernable, and the next thing we'll call for is to dialogue with them. They remain proscribed. Let the individuals, governors, critical stakeholders in that region, let them talk to these people. At the end of the day, if there are legitimate concerns, if there are legitimate agitation, we can now put it on the table. The idea of them destabilizing the entire region and at the end of the day we'll call for a dialogue, I don't think is proper. That is my personal opinion. What the government should do first is to take charge of the situation. That is why I'm always against when people say, let us dialogue with bandits, let us pay them, let us give them amnesty, let us give them what have you. Let us first of all use state power to bring the situation down and ensure peace, like what they call Operation Lafia Dule, ensuring peace at all costs. Then after that, we can now go to the negotiation table. What do you actually want? Then we'll address the concern of these various individuals. I don't think there is any legitimate reason to take into act of criminality, because it is escalating and it is assuming a dangerous dimension. Look at the case of the murder of Gulag, for example. If not properly handled, it can rise ethnic tension in the country, because we already saw some group issuing ultimatum and what have you. It could just be a case of murder, just like that. The governor has also come out again that it is politically motivated and what have you, without any form of investigation. The police already also jumped out less than 24 hours to tell us that, oh, these people were responsible for this attack. In all of this, I think thorough investigation needs to be carried out, and we need to actually bring these boys to order.
The federal government is claiming that they are on top of the situation when it comes to insecurity in the country. The AGF just said the process to prosecute 400 Boko Haram sponsors is ongoing. It said on Monday that the process that would lead to the arraignment of about 400 alleged Boko Haram sponsors and financiers arrested in a nationwide operation in April is still ongoing.
I think middle of last month, the AGF also came out to tell us this. When are we kickstarting the process? We want to see the process starting in earnest.
Does it take that long to start this process?
See, it is because we are playing to the gallery. We know this problem. We already know the solution, what we could do to ensure peace. But at the end of the day, we are not doing it for some obvious reasons. So in my view, I think you said the other time that the federal government has always claimed to be on top of the situation. But between you and I, we know that the federal government is not near tackling this situation. That is the issue, because we trivialize this issue and people in government will continue to tell us that, oh, Nigeria is safer, everything about the country is good and healthy and what have you. So let the AGF, through its office, facilitate the prosecution of this individual. We are tired of these cases making headline. We want to see them diligently prosecuted. We want to see justice handed down at the end of the day, because we are sick and tired of a situation where some group of people, in the name of terrorists, in the name of banditry, in the name of unknown gunmen, just trying to create security tension in the country and threaten the peace of the country. So for me, let AGF move a step forward by prosecuting these people. Let us arrange them and take it off from there.
All right. When we return, I'm still a bit amazed at, and I'm wondering who is actually in charge in the Southeast. Are they constitutionally recognized, governors or IPOB? I really do not know here. When we return, also, we'll talk about insecurity in Oyo State. We'll be back. Please don't go away.
ṣòfẹ́ mọ̀dí rẹ̀ bí mo ṣe ń dábìí ẹ̀dùn òbí òwe health concern global consult and multilevel marketing cooperative investment credit society limited tó jalagbàtà fún gbogbo àwọn iléeṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe herbal food supplement nílẹ̀ òkèèrè làṣírí ibẹ̀ bí wọn náà bá fẹ́ lè ra tó péye tó wọ́n sì tún máa rogún sápò rẹ̀ lọ́nà tó lẹ̀ jí tì tó sì máa gbàdá mẹ́wàá sí ìdá mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dógún lórí owó tó fi dókòwò lóṣooṣù láì kiri ọjà tàbí múrì fara wa ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ dókòwò papọ̀ pẹ̀lú wa àtẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti bá a dókòwò papọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ máa gba tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì tẹ́ fi kópa nínú ìdíje yìí kó tó ríire tí ó wáyé lọ́jọ́ kejì oṣù kẹwàá ọdún tá a wà yìí níbi tẹ́ẹ̀dì fọkọ̀ ayọ́kẹ́lẹ́ ìrìnàjò sí Dubai lọ́ọ̀tìlẹ̀ kan níbi sẹ́mẹ́ntì gbẹdọ̀lẹ̀ ọ̀kadà jẹnẹrétọ̀ fìríjì àtètò ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ ọlọ́dún kan fáwọn ọmọ wa ṣèfàjẹ́ àjọ tó ń rí sí ìyíkoto ìdíje oríire buwọ́lu ètò yìí kàsílẹ̀ iṣẹ́ health concern lẹ́gbẹ̀lẹ́ epo MRS ní kọjá Bishop Phillips Academy Ìwó Road Ìbàdàn àti ní Stanbic Bank Building Niger West Area Challenge Ìbàdàn pé 090-5000-4816 090-5000-4816 health concern sọ ìlera dọ̀rọ̀.
As a child, I already know what I will become. As a kid, I already know that I am a star. As young as I am, every child dream is valid with Adron Homes.
Yes, with Adron Homes Young Landlord products, every child can become a landlord today. Buy a plot of land for your child and enjoy up to 20, 40 or 50% discount with 6 to 36 months payment plan. That's not all. You get lots of free giveaways like school bags, provisions, free meal voucher at The Place Restaurant, Domino's or Chicken Republic, and many more freebies. For more inquiries, call these numbers
081-6755-2420 or 090-2047-5116.
Every child dream is valid with Adron Homes.
iléeṣẹ́ Novesola wọ́n ní kí n sọ fún ọ pé tòjò tẹ̀rùn gbogbo àkókò ńlẹ̀ dá ádámà nílò náà yàtọ̀ sí náà dògán tá a fi ń sun bọ̀ọ̀lì lábàá oko àgàgà iná sólà tó ń gbàgbára láti inú òrùn tó bá gbọ́ Novel sólà ní ó tẹ̀lé iléeṣẹ́ Novesola wọ́n ti wà ní sẹpẹ́ fún pèsè àwọn èròjà sólà lẹ́lẹ́kàǹkà inverter solar panels and batteries solar kit láti tanná láti charge battery gbọ́ rédíò kọrin jẹ̀gbádùn àti láti tanná ẹlẹ́yin bíi 2 sí 3 solar fan tó ń gbé fan láti tanná sùn dẹ́kun ẹ̀fọn amáranini ṣokùnfà àìsàn ibà solar floodlight fàyíká ilégbèé àtòpópónà fúnṣẹ́ ìmọ́lẹ̀ solar freezer láti ṣe nǹkan jíjẹ mímu lọ́jọ́sí kó mi síta fún oníbàárà solar CCTV camera ẹlẹ́yinjú àsáfàbò nílé iṣẹ́ àtọ́fíìsì solar water heater tí somi tútù ní gbígbóná solar water pump tó lè fami gòkè ní kànga energy saving appliances DC bulb DCTV DC fan tó ń gbàgbára náà sára bẹ́ẹ̀ làkànṣe solar product wà fún dókítà lecturers farmers tailor àtàwọn ṣọ́ọ̀bù káríkárí Novesola kan náà ń lo kájú ẹ̀ kàn sí wọn bó rajà lólùléeṣẹ́ wọn tó wà ní Akíndélé plaza ìdójúkọ Adamasingba stadium Mọ́kọ́lá Ìbàdàn tàbí lẹ́ka iléeṣẹ́ wọn tó bá súnmọ́
081-8776-6005.
Novesola ló mójútó solar.
I'm a very, very big guy, but I don't joke with my giggy bites. So every year I get the free guy with this data plan for the midnight. 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. 2 gig, oh boy, I can live the life. IG, TikTok is ready to go, oh boy, I'm feeling fine. Because 11 to 6 in the morning, IG, TikTok morning, 2 gig, there for me. MTN boss, yes, of course,
MTN Pulse. Do you dial *406# to join? Everywhere you go, MTN.
32 FM 94.9.
Welcome back from that big break. 32 FM 94.9 is the dial you're listening to. And of course, it's the Breakdown newspaper review. Very soon we open the studio lines so you can call in and drop your contributions. And right about now, we're coming back home to your state. And of course, we don't like the kind of stories we are getting. We talked about it earlier. Insecurity across the country, and now we're coming back home. This is in the Punch newspaper. I think it's also in Oyo Reporters. Gunmen rob 25 Oyo estate households, steal money with POS machine. Armed robbers numbering about 20 were said to have invaded Alafia estate at the Orogun area of Ibadan, disposing residents of their money and other valuables. And of course, this is just one of the many stories. Up there, we're talking about some other stories that happened in different parts of Ibadan.
Yes, different parts of Ibadan, in Oluyole area, even right at Adamasigba. All of this happened, and I think the governor really need to step up. Of course, some of the governor's apologies will come out this morning and say, oh, security is at the exclusive list, is for the federal government. You can handle it in your own peculiar way, because like they say, every politics is local, every security is also local. The truth of the matter is that the security situation has degenerated so badly in Oyo State. It used to be, but I don't think we have gotten to this lowest level in recent time in the history of Oyo State. So the governor really need to act. Let us see how we can deploy human and material resources in terms of security personnel to be able to tackle this issue of insecurity. We are not even talking about cases of kidnapping. A daughter, I think about last week, was kidnapped. She regained freedom yesterday. We didn't really talk so much about that because the husband is a spokesperson or a youth leader for a particular political party. The truth of the matter is that when these individuals come for you, they don't ask you the political party that you belong to. That is why we must see it as a problem that need to be addressed. The governors may be doing well in some other area, but I think in the area of security in Oyo State, he has not really done so much. And I think he should do more by ensuring that the lives of the people are protected. You know what it looks like now when you go out. You know, you go out with fear, panic. You have that fear in you. You could get robbed at any time. You could get killed at any time. We have some of them, they take away valuable and they still kill people. So the government really have to
come. And Grimmy said the other time that this could also be responsible for the rate of hit and run that we have around now.
Yes.
Yes.
Because everybody is now thinking like a criminal.
When you drive with top speed, that anybody that comes your way is a gunner. Because you have the fear. When you slow down, they use that as an opportunity to do whatever they want to do. I could remember when this issue was so prevalent in Ogun State. Amosu came on board. He bought various APC, equipped the police, and ensured that at every spot, these issues are responded to promptly.
You want to give us the full meaning of the APC?
I'm a personnel carrier, not all progressive Congress. I think Aregbesola also did the same thing. Wike did the same thing. So it has shown clearly that the federal government has failed in the area of security in Nigeria. So state government must rise to the occasion to protect their people. Somebody cannot get robbed or somebody get killed, and they will talk about it and you say it's the federal government that will come and protect you. People don't want to listen to that. Let the governor rise up to the occasion. I'm aware he has also invested in operational vehicle for the police, for various outfits, but they need to be more proactive. Let the governor effectively deploy this security personnel to tackle insecurity in the state, because anarchy is looming. That's the truth of the matter. I know it's a general thing. I'm also speaking for the people that may want to call this morning that insecurity is everywhere in the country. Yes, we know, but let's tackle based on the peculiarity of our own state. We can't continue to have situation where people are being robbed on a broad daylight. Tayo, last week I told you of a story along that lane when my car was snatched. Around 11 a.m. in the morning, I think about 3 POS operators in that area were robbed. 11 a.m. in the morning, they were robbed at gunpoint. That is the issue. It is not as if we hate the government. We can do better.
Should do the needful.
We should do the needful. Let the government rise to the occasion. Buhari cannot secure us. Let the governor rise up to say no to this issue of killing, raping, kidnapping, and dispossessing people of their valuables.
Yeah.
It must stop.
A sachet of pure water is now 20 naira. And yet you go to rob these people who don't even have money.
And you machete them when they don't have money to give you. You machete them. Look at the infantry going to Alafia Estate with POS.
You can imagine how long it would have taken, to rob all these households.
Unchecked.
We'll go on a short break. When we return, we'll take calls.
Egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe ni ó dára fẹ̀jẹ̀ gidi gan. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o.
Ojú rẹ̀ ṣàǹjọ̀lọ̀ lójoojúmọ́ kí làṣírí ẹ wà rí.
Veneton cleanser ni. Já mi sí ọ̀rẹ́. Veneton cleanser. Egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ṣe tí bádọ̀tí ara wọ̀ yá ìjà rẹ̀ wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀ ṣe wọ́n yẹbẹyẹbẹ. Inú tó ń kú tó ń dàrú gbòdògbòdò. Kò bára rẹ̀ èrí inú ẹ̀jẹ̀. Amọ̀nà ti dé o. Veneton cleanser. Egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ṣe tí a fi ewé àti egbò ṣe ní ọ̀nà ti gbàlódé. NAFDAC Fòǹtẹ̀lù MA1 Nigeria Limited ni wọ́n gbé Veneton cleanser jáde. A wà ní nọ́mbà 17 Ọba Akínyẹlé off Adeogun Street Aláàfin Avenue Olúyọ̀lé Estate Ring Road Ìbàdàn. Telephone 08034051533 fún títà àti rírà. Ìwọ náà darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Veneton cleanser àmọ̀tẹ́kùn egbòogi tí ya gbogbo kòkòrò inú ẹ̀jẹ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́.
Omo, make you no sleep on top bicycle o. This better don tie wrapper for those of una wey never use una MTN SIM for over 15 days now. MTN don charge come increase your welcome back offer to 12 times your recharge when you load 100 naira and above. Yes so no be one, no be two, no be three, no be four, no be even 10 sef. Na 12 times your recharge then go take credit and data knock your phone o. Igbim. This one mean say if you recharge 100 naira, MTN go sama you with 900 naira credit plus 300 naira data bonus. If you can't recharge 200 naira, now 1,800 naira credit go drop for your phone plus 600 naira data bonus. Just make sure so you use star 161 star recharge pin hash take recharge and enjoy your bonus for up to 30 days. Omo, this one don't pass welcome back. MTN can add Shaw Banker second term on top self. Hey, where that my MTN SIM? Make me self begin follow enjoy better too.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Hey, why did you put it in the pot like that? You're supposed to break it first.
Says who? This is how I cook my pasta. Besides, it's golden penny pasta. It's non-sticky, so it doesn't matter.
But I want to cook it with meatballs mixed with pepper sauce and cheese.
Go ahead and enjoy your golden penny pasta just the way you want it. Golden penny pasta is made with durum wheat, which contains protein, and it's non-sticky, so you can cook, serve, and eat just the way you want it. With golden penny pasta, your way is best.
Welcome back from the commercial break. 32 FM 94.9. The lines are open. 0705 500949 0809 700949. Hello, good morning. All right, he dropped. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Palodo from Papa Ilodo calling you. Good morning, First State. People beating the drum of war, I will advise them to, for God's sake, let us live in peace and not in pieces. See, Nigeria is a country that doesn't even have money. Now, so they are borrowing money to augment their budget. Nigeria is borrowing money to augment budget. Where we now get money to fight war? The disaster is, we thought that people, the politician, political class, please, for God's sake, allow Nigeria to rest. Nigeria will survive. Thank you, good morning, sir.
Thank you, and good morning to you too. Hello, good morning, sir.
Hello, good morning. This is John Olariwaju.
All right.
On the issue of insecurity, actually, I understand what the analyst in this studio is talking about. I'm talking about security in your state. The point is this. So it is a matter of when you have a police, when the police are not ready to work perfectly. I'm not saying that the police is not working, but you need to look at your station now. You have a boss, and your boss tell you that you should do this, and you say you don't do it. How do you expect that the work will go perfectly? So you need everybody. We all need the cooperation of everybody.
Hello, John.
I know that the governor.
Hello,
yes,
John.
Yes.
If they are not ready or willing to work, can you make them work? That's the essence of leadership.
Okay, let me tell you this. You said the state governor is the number one responsible for security in the state. Yes, I'm agree with you, but it's on paper in Nigeria. There are a lot of things. That is why we are talking about this constitution. See, if something is faulty, there is nothing you can do. Someone by Yaolojo, you already last so if you face last more education. It will remain as Olojo. That's the situation we are facing.
Thank you very much. Of course, we have some governors who actually take up the responsibility.
Yes, Lagos police is working optimally. They are gone back to work. Lagos is even APC. What of Rivers? They've resumed fully. So whatever we can do to make them work, let them do their duty.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Isolaji Akilo is my name.
All right.
Well, attending to insecurity in Nigeria, I just want to appeal to most of our governors. Let them do the needful. Most of these security votes, how are they been spending it? Let them go back to the local government level, through the local vigilantes, carry every stakeholders along. Crime is local. And go back to the local level, let the local government administration, let them function. Anyone that refuses to function, they can be removed either through the people or whatsoever. But most of all these governors, they are the ones trying to claim high chief, and they are still lobbying to be ballet, which is never done. So I don't really understand what really is happening now. So here in Oyo State, let's go to Shemakinde, cut across most of all these ballets, most of all these PCLC through the landlord and tenant association. Get in touch with them. Call a town hall meeting, not a political meeting whereby some people will pitch.
0705 5000 949 0809 7000 949. Those are the numbers to call. You can also drop a comment on YouTube. We are live on YouTube, 32FM 949 Ibadan.
The question in the mind of an average people from minority zone is that if the popular demand of the majority group to refer back to 1963 constitution, what will be the faith of the minority now that we enjoy relative freedom from the majority group? Tonyo and Pedro.
Well, 1963 constitution give equal opportunity to all. It now depends on how competitive and how viable the regions will be. The idea of even the 1999 constitution, we say have marginalization in terms of the minority group in the country.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I'm in the addition from viewers. I want to comment on X-Men killing and slaughtering people in Ebonyi State. These IPOP people, I think this should be part of their job function. Can the importance of their group should be defending their people? Can they enter this bush and comb all these things back to their state? On insecurity in your state, the governor will have to find a way to also give the governor some advice. But we have also tried. We will know about all these care vehicles. But all these police are not using it well. They will go to some place and be romancing with Yahoo guys. The Yahoo guys will enter the care and they will be exchanging money. So the police will have their case. The governor will try his best. But the police, are we talking to them? They will try romance with Yahoo boys and face the reality what they're supposed to be doing. That's the best of today.
All right. Thank you. Austin.
Yes, on the issue of the vehicle, I talked about it the other time. One thing is to buy those vehicles. Another thing is to give it to the right people, the right squad within the police that can respond to emergency. It's a common knowledge that these people, they just wait for blow AC, go to pepper soup joint, and what. Even within the police, they know that these vehicles were given to a squad that cannot respond to criminal activity, that cannot respond to emergency.
Which of the squads in the police force can respond to emergency?
See, okay, some of these guys, that there are stations where some of this event will happen very close to the station. Some of them no longer have operational vehicle as a result of the NSAS protest. I had the experience, so I'm telling you for sound experience what I know. So that is the issue. When you have police station that has been raised down, you have police station that their operational vehicle has been burned down, and they are helpless. They can't even respond to emergency. Even when you respond, when you complain and they are supposed to respond, they are helpless. They can't do that. So the governor must look at it very well. Maybe we have to channel some of the resources to appropriate quarter.
Hello. Good morning.
Happy New Month.
Same to you. Thank you.
How can we get a new constitution? Are we going to design this National Assembly? 2, 1963 constitution that we are talking about.
Let's what we call the crisis in Western Nigerian House of Assembly. Let's West there and let's the first school. That's number one. Number two, about this Ebonyi killing. The local government chairman, she's a woman in that local government, is a boundary between Benue and Ebonyi. She said on radio that this is the communal clash between Benue village and what's called Ebonyi. That is not on FRCN radio, not S9 killing. You know the problem we have is any killing now, S9, any killing now, IPOP, we should know the people that is killing, or no, there is no unknown government. The police should help us know the people that are killing everybody throughout Nigeria. Have a nice time.
Okay, 0705 5000 949 0809 7000 949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Paul. I'm calling from Ibadan here.
All right.
Concerning the issue of insecurity all over Nigeria, and I'm particularly about Oyo State. Let me say this. We need to let our policemen, we need to tell them to do their duty. Their duty that they are collecting money for. We need to tell them to do it. After all, these people, they are paying them to secure the people of the citizens. They are paying them. Now, concerning the governor has motivated them by giving them what they needed to be what they needed to be doing their operational. And now I don't know why they are not.
Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning, John and Doc is my name. Austin, thank you this morning. And while the gruesome murder of Ahmed Ali Guliash is condemnable, I would say it is being facile to politicize that side by easily linking them to hip hop without proper investigation. This will portend great danger to our society. And if we go by this way, we may lose focus. Police in Imo State said that they have made some arrests. Therefore, it is important for the security agents to do their homework and that identify those behind their attacks. It is important that the federal government start looking at issues from a solution perspective, because there are no good general who open the frontier of war without seeking ways to bring lasting solution. John Ndok is my name.
Thank you very much, Mr. John. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is Bayo from Review.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm talking about issue of security. Yes, it's all about Nigeria, but if you leave them outside about Oyo State. Austin, me, I want to ask a question, and will please able to answer me. There's no governor apologies here. Can I give you that state particular? They have security. If you come to the area, if you look at where there's a bench that they're trying to do now. Open place. That is where people following. And presently now, the Adeyanju now is where we have, after the burning in your door, is OGUNADE, they have their new office now. See, yeah, government is trying on its own part. It's our police.
Okay. 0809 7949. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Let's have a contribution.
Yeah. I'm from Adegyanju. Now, concerning the national constitution, so it's the main problem that we have to do here. How can we impose that kind of constitution or not? With the number of legislators in the south, the mindset is that impose the constitution on them, and the number of people in the Senate and the House of Representatives, we don't do this everything. And look at the happening in the north. You have the same number of universities in Oyo State with Gawa and Kebbi. We have two universities in Daura and one federal project. How would they be able to sponsor the university if we have a very good constitution that will work for all? People should grow at their own pace. But how do you think the Yoruba will say Taluma for Toma Tuto? How do we think they will be able to agree that they should change his own constitution with the lack of loop-sidedness that is in the country? So it is when they agree that the country should, the constitution of 1963 that brought us together to work. That is when the country will have peace. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Austin.
Yes, we need to improve on the security situation in the country, in the southeast, up north, and in Oyo State. Let's see whatever we can do to ensure that people go out doing their lawful business with peace, without people necessarily getting killed on a daily basis.
Yeah, but I'd like to also say here or add here that if you come to equity, your hands must be clean.
Of course.
I mean, see, for instance, in the case of Uzodinma, they're asking that Uzodinma is not fit to govern that state. We know it's antecedent. I'm not saying anything, but I'm telling you, if you really come to equity, your hands must be clean.
The antecedent, not the Supreme Court judgment. The antecedent. We all know him.
Thank you, dear listener, for your time with us. My name is OLUTAYO OGUNADE.
And my name is Bimisola Shuyemi. Thank you very much, Austin. Good morning.
The station admired by other radio stations. 32 FM 94.9.
The joy of a great nation